wonderful people. Oh, look at all the little chicks. Today's Tuesday. You know, I could maybe give her a handful. Maybe she'd come back for some feed. I don't know. I just had to fill feed, so. Hello, guys. That's not what I had to make feed today. Whoops. For the chickens, I got to make pig feed for the pigs in probably about 3-4 days. But that's here and here. I'm here nor there. I'm here because my wife's friend has a problem with an animal, and they want a trap. Now here's my slug of traps left from when I was trapping. That seems like a lot, don't it? It really isn't. I had I think it was, well, if I can remember right, I had a dozen 330s. I have 3 left. I had 2 dozen, no, might have been 3 dozen 220s, or these are what they call, these are Victors. Everything here is or not a Victor, good grief. Everything here is a Duke. Victor made a Conibear, and this is just a body grip, but, and I had, I believe it was 3 dozen 220s. I think it's 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one I have set up in a bucket. I don't know, anybody knows anything about them, but that's just stays by the chicken coop. So when I have a coon problem, I've got this here trap. It's a leg hold. I prefer to use the bucket, but I have the leg hold and I have a mount over there, but whatever. My angel's friend needs a trap, and it's not a big animal. It's something I can get away with, what they call a 110, and these are like 4.5 inches square, or I believe. Now I have 2. I had 4 dozen of these. Okay, here's these are 110s is what they are. Sorry, 110s, 1.5s. They're Duke 1.5s, coil springs. I can't remember. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right, 10 maybe. I got 1 right over there, because that's another spot. I don't know if you can see it sitting right there. I bait coon there, or possum. And I got 1, I think that's a number 2. It could be a number 3 jump trap. And the reason I say this is I let a friend of mine, I only got 2 of these left. And these things are like, $5, $6 a piece, but whatever. I got a friend, and he wanted to be able to take his son out trapping, and wanted to borrow my lot of traps. I wasn't going to trap that year. This is what I got back. It was so disheartening. So disheartening. I never would have dreamt that I'd have lost them, but I lost them. And these things are like maybe $18 a piece. I don't know. Folks, I'd have to look. These are some of the most expensive traps out there. Well, I mean, maybe not the brand. It's an excellent brand. I've used these. These have killed hundreds of, well, maybe not hundreds and hundreds, but, well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to find that book to find out what the log, but oh my God, I guarantee each one of these have at least killed 10, no problem. And these coon, I don't know. I mean, good God, anybody that's familiar with traps know that they have caught a ton. And these little 110s, I mean, I really like them. I mean, they're real good. They're excellent for mink. I don't know how many of these have killed. Well, maybe not 100, maybe under 100. But I do have, well, there's down here too. I guess it's gonna be a trapping show. This wasn't the plan. But I got what they call a colony trap. It's just a 4-inch square. If nobody knows what a colony trap is, I'll do a small video on that. But that's a colony trap, and I've only got 2 left of those. But those are homemade, so they weren't, I don't know, maybe quite as expensive. Probably $5 a piece, you know, maybe. But that thing will catch 3-4 muskrat at a time. But I come down to get these. I only need one, but here, I'll show you real quick this other thing before I fade out into the unknown. Here's where that little leg trap goes. Here's the back door to the chicken coop, but it goes right in there. Chain goes through the back and hooks into the back. I throw some dog food up in there, and these nails just keep it from, you just turn the nail, you just turn the nail for it to not get pulled out, but that's whatever. But that was it. I come to get these. All right, I guess I'm back. I didn't make it to the the metal store. Well, I've had different plans, so we had to go to a different town. So I thought I'd get glass for these windows down here. Like I said, there was a junkyard that, well, it's not junkyard, recycling place and in town, and they recycle aluminum and so forth. And I got this, and I don't know if my wife's too happy with me or not. I mean, she's great with the glass, but when I got it, this is the cruddiest window they had. I know this is pretty cruddy, but and maybe none of them are all that great. I mean, they're in the junkyard for a reason, but I might not cut this up for glass. I think I might go ahead and see if I can get this out. This looks like it's just a crank window, and it's an aluminum frame. It has I believe, enough of a lip, maybe, you know, if I check it out and see, I might be able to put it right in the chicken coop and give them a little bit more light. And it'd be metal, and I could open it up and shut it if I need be. But if I can't get it open and shut, I'm going to use the glass and scrap the metal. So I better move that so I don't bust it. I know I got a heck of a mess going on in here, and I shouldn't do anything but clean, but Angel's been bugging me about this. Well, not really bugging me, but, you know, her friend has a problem. Make a box trap for this person. Might be able to just use this one right here and not even use anything else. I think this might work. All right, well, gosh, there's nothing like making something and messing up on the whole, being able to record it. But this is what I end up building. Here's where I end up using the, you know, try this so I can about half see this. I end up using a lid also for this here. I guess you just call it a box trap with the 110. All right. When I made it the first time, I didn't get any of the setting or anything else. And since this is for Angel's friend, I better show this. On a body grip, you just turn around and, I mean, you use one hand, but you can turn around and you pinch it together like so. Grab these scissor-looking thingies. This will end up going in there on this way, I believe is how I had it, but, and you put the trigger, you know, in the middle. See, it's in the middle, and you take the dog and put it on top. Now there's these 3 little holes. This isn't going to be tuned or anything. Oh, woo! How'd you like that one? This isn't going to be tuned or anything, so, or cleaned up or any of that kind of stuff. If this catches you, it really won't hurt. Well, I mean, it won't feel good either, but, you know, it really won't hurt. But you can stick that in a hole. I'm going to stick it in the second one just because. And then I kind of got this in my wrong hand, but you let go of that and you hold on to this. This is where it's going to be. It's set now, so don't stick your finger in there. You got this little slice on the side. That's where this is going to go, is right inside that there slice. But what I did is to help stabilize the trap, don't touch that middle. That's where it's going to get you. But I stuck that in there like this so that you could slide this like that and then stick this little tab right on that little ear of that trap. Stick the little arm right inside the hole right there. Why the heck isn't it wanting to go down? Gosh, this is goofy. And then go ahead and set that like so. Why ain't that going down all the way? But whatever, I'm gonna trim that up a little bit. But now, stick your bait in there first. Lay that on the bottom like that. Like I said, I'm gonna trim this out a little bit, but stick your bait in there first. So stick your dog food, cat food, tuna. Depends on what you want to catch. You know, depends on what kind of bait you stick in there. You can stick in marshmallow, sweet stuff, stinky stuff, you name it. But whatever your animal is bugging you with, just stick that in there and it'll go in there. And it'll hit those triggers and find a piece of, this will work, paint stir. The animal's going to go in. It's going to blow this lid off. Okay, so it'll blow the lid off. So try not to lose the lid, I guess. You know, I guess it doesn't really matter. I just need that back really bad. But the animal will push through and then get caught like so. And that's how you do it. I'll probably set it one more time, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and trim that up just a little bit more. I thought I had it pretty decent, but I guess I didn't. Guess I don't really need to use 10 snips either. Could have just used scissors or something, but we'll set it again. You kind of keep this straight too. It's going to be going in there like this. Might as well get that trigger in the middle. Let's see if I can snap a finger again. Go ahead and put it on the, make sure you get this straight as possible. Make sure I get it in the middle one. See, it kind of rotates around in there. But put it in there. I'm going to do this one more time just so we can see. Stick that in there. Slide that over like so. Stick the arms right down in that hole. And snap the bucket shut like so. There we go. That even fits a little bit better. Set it down. And she's ready to go. You'll catch whatever it is that is bothering you. Now, if tie this up, maybe I'll put a piece of string or something in it. Maybe somebody's got a piece of string. I'll cut some string off and put a little piece of string and tie it to that so that you can tie it to your tree or something. There, that's what I figured it'd do. But there it is, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and tie a piece of string to it.